Three, two, one. Hello, I am Terry from Terry and the Guide Inside, and welcome to this live stream. Today, for the first time, live healing.
This is your brain when you're
Oh,
struggling to focus.
sorry.
And this is your
Let me check if I'm online. So I'm not just talking to myself here. Online. So I'm not just talking. Yes, seems like maybe a 5 second delay. Love healing is coming up for the first time. This is a stretch for me out of my comfort zone. I'll get back to that. And this will work if you watch the live stream or if you watch the recording. Most people watch the recording, of course. I will be sharing with you what I might suspect could be a manifesting breakthrough. I had a real insight that I would like to share and get your opinion about, and you can ask me any question you want, and please share anything you want. I like to talk about these things, but I also very much enjoy reading your comments and your input and your advice and your experience. So if you have any of those, feel free to use the not the comment section, but the chat. Yes. And while you type in whatever you want to do, I would like to talk to you a little bit about the throne of the unspoken yes. I've been sitting here thinking about this, and it moves me. It's the method meditation that Jay gave us, the mysterious woman. Now we know she's a woman. And it is something magical about that thing. Um, and I've been, you know, I'm I really would like to communicate things clearly and easy. And the throne for me up until now has been a little difficult to grasp, I think. What is it really? Is it a meditation? Is it. So I've been thinking about this and I've gone through the script, and maybe Jay hasn't approved what I'm about to say now. This is just my take on it, okay? So check in with your heart and feel free to disagree with me on this. But what I think the throne method is identity. Period. It's an exercise in realizing who you really are. And I've said this before, but I needed some time to really, because if you go, I've written it down. If you go through the script, there's not a lot of instructions, right? It's quite easy. Most of the words in the script is telling you what it is and what it's not. It's not chasing, it's not manifesting, it's identity. And if you take out the parts of the script which are essential, it's really not a whole lot. So for me, I'm talking to myself here to understand this. How I see this now is that you can do your normal meditation, and all you have to do to also do the throne is to say, when you can have an intention in the beginning of your normal meditation, and you can just say, what's the wording? I now return to my rightful seat. And you can see this throne appear around you, a throne that has always been yours. The end. That's everything. How I see this. I now return to my rightful seat and just see the throne, your throne. And why does it move me? It feels like home. It feels like a safe space, and it feels true. What does not feel true is all our insecurity and doubts. That's a big part of being human, and I think we are supposed to go through that because we're here to learn and grow and experience. But being on the throne, it's not human, is it? No, that's something else. That's something deeper from before. And Jay wrote in one of her advice that we only have, she was given this from source, and she wrote that we only have this for like a month, so it's early days, but it is something really, really amazing about that whole concept. So I just wanted to share that. You go into meditation and you can have your intention before you do it, or you can speak it inside yourself when you're in the meditation. I now return to my rightful seat. And you see the throne built around you, or whatever. And you're there. This is your place. It's your chair. Yeah. It really does move me. It has a weird effect on me. Okay. Let me check the chat. I have you understand this, of course, my laptop in my lap. Ah, is it that? Sorry. I'm not a dad, but that was a dad joke. Is that why it's called a laptop? Of course it is. Yeah. Sherry writes, first time with you live. This is exciting. Thank you. Yes. Ines, hello from Spain. Hello. Jennifer from Florida. From Arizona, Sherry. Hello from Hawaii. Dragonfly. JB writes, 100% agree with you on the throne method. It does feel like coming to an understanding of who or what we really are, or what we are. Yeah. Andy writes, my wife is suffering from lupus and currently has huge ulcers. Yeah. We'll do the healing in the end of the live stream, Andy. So I have no control over this healing energy. I do not guarantee anything, but I will give you instructions when we get there. And if you watch the recording, you can, of course, skip ahead if you don't want to go through the whole thing. Dawn from Albany, Claire from China. Hello, Claire. Hello from Colorado. Heiko writes, good evening, brothers and sisters. Yes. So feel free to share anything you would like to share with me and the rest of the people, and ask me any question you want if you want to do that. So let me share with you my insight. I'm not done thinking about this yet, but I was sitting in meditation, and I was sitting on top of I work. This is not yet my full-time job, this YouTube thing. I work as a tour manager. I travel with people to help them and make sure their trip goes well. And I was sitting, and I when I talk to these people, I always say, and if you want to join me for a morning meditation, 7 o'clock in the morning on top of the cruise ship, it's a river cruise on top of the ship, just join me. I'm there anyway, right? So usually nobody comes. Do have earlier when I was in Montenegro, two women who came and they got real effect of this. So they are now lifelong meditators, I think. Meditators, yeah, they meditate anyway. So what happened? I was sitting up there and I chose to have the sun this in my face, and when you close your eyes and you have this light in your face, you can see some I don't know, it's different colors or different shapes, right? And I was sitting there. I think I was doing the throne thing, and I saw suddenly some round things that suddenly boof went away, boof went away, boof went away. And I think this was a pop in, and I was guided because I suddenly started thinking about clouds. And this is me now sharing with you this breakthrough of, of many, maybe a manifesting breakthrough. Clouds disappearing, and that made me think about cloud busting. Have you heard of cloud busting or cloud bursting? It is you staring at clouds and making them go away. It works, I think, for everybody all the time, and it works fast. And I've done it quite a few times. It's just for fun, but it doesn't really have a, a useful place in our world. Why would you sit here and remove clouds? But it's a great way to see your how connected you are, that you can make clouds go away, and it's only that cloud that you want to go that goes away. So I'm rambling again. Sorry. Okay, let's do this again. I want to do this. Okay, so my intention is that I during this live stream keeps my explaining short and concrete. And if you can help me with that, guys, that would be great. More to the point, please. Thank you. And I got the pop in that what if removing clouds can be useful in a manifesting perspective? What if we can combine things we want to lose in our lives and to let go in our lives? What if we could use clouds to be a symbol of that? Because we all have doubt, right? And I was thinking, if we can connect the thing we want to release into the cloud, then we will have a visual kind of proof that it goes away, and it makes it more powerful, because the thing you know now identified as your issue is gone. You made it go away by using this cloud busting or bursting. So that's the idea. Sitting outside, finding a small, it's much easier with a small, fluffy white cloud. A big dark one, haven't even tried it, and I suspect it's much harder. Just a small, white, fluffy cloud, and you sit there, and I'll make a video about this, but I'll go through it really short. You sit there and you think about what you want to release in your life, right? And then I've developed this framework. I call it the Norway. I'm Norwegian, right? So it's the Norway. First you decide what you want to release. First you notice it. That's the N. Where do I have it in my body? Oh, feels like in my chest. Okay. if it were an object, what would it be? Oh, it feels like a hammer, and you really identify where. That's the N to get you started, to you notice, and then the O in Norway is to own it. And then you start loving it. Then you say, Hammer, thank you for all that you have done for me, all the wisdom and knowledge and I have because I have this issue, but I'm done. I can let you go now. I thank you. I love you. And you really flip the script. Now it's a positive thing, right? And this is just a short version. And the R in the Norway is release. And then you have an intention. My issue with X, and this hammer, I now connect to this cloud. And my intention is that this cloud goes away. And you stare at the cloud while you think about this issue. And how do you make a cloud go away? You just have an intention, you look at it, and you can say gone, 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 or you can use your finger as an eraser. You can just erase it. And I like to also close my eyes and envision the sky without that cloud. And then open my eyes and just stare at it again. You can just stare at it. And it usually goes away in seconds, that cloud. And it occurred to me, yeah, it's like a confirmation that the thing you were struggling with is now gone because the cloud is gone. So this was me probably taking up way too much time to explain this. But what do you think? It's a physical, a cloud. Well, it is physical, but I guess it's easy to make it go away because it's hardly physical, right? It's just barely physical. So that was my idea. I'll make a framework and a video about it that makes more sense. But that was the idea I wanted to share with you. And it really, I felt like it was a pop-in. So let's look at the comments again. Hello from Germany, Kim from Connecticut, Irene from Canada. Legacy writes, I love cloud busting. Been doing it for years. Yeah, if you're new to this, it is a thing. Yeah. Irene says, hello to guides and spirits inside and out. Yep. Legacy writes, I love the idea of combining cloud busting with things that we wish to let go or clear. Thanks, Terry. Dawn writes, my guides have given me a small rainbow when I asked. Yeah, isn't that cool? I'm so full of gratitude for this gift. Crow writes, I feel around the right track. Reminds me of blowing up roses technique. That was new to me. Simone, think you are on point. Thank you. That's great. Terry writes, Ines, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna dive into this. Let me just check my notes. If there anything else I wanted to share with you. I think many of you are waiting for the healing to begin, to be honest. There were more people waiting now before we started than it usually are. So maybe that's the healing part. Last call for asking questions or sharing something you want to share, because I'm about to close my computer and go into healing mode. So if you have something you would like to share or ask, this is the time to do it. Chatting with my cat is the name of the YouTube channel. I look to my bodily sensations. Yeah, maybe to communicate with your guides. PR Maxi writes, I've manifested free coffee and science, but I'm still waiting larger ones. Yep. PR writes, will you post a live so I can see what you said before? Yes, it goes automatically as a video. Simone writes, do you have a favorite meditation master? No, I don't. I uh, I do not see my. I'm gonna close the computer now. I do not see myself as. I don't go really deep. I don't see myself as a very talented person when it comes to meditations. Or did you write manifesting? Or maybe you wrote manifesting. No, the answer is still no, I guess. Anyway, so let's dive into healing mode. Computer is closed. Concise and clear. This will work if you watch the recording. Doesn't matter if it's live or the recording. I will tell you soon exactly how I do this, so you can do this yourself. There is nothing special about me. There's nothing I can do that you can. You can do everything I can do. That's what I'm trying to communicate. So you can open up healing for yourself, or you can open up healing for a person or a animal. It's best if you get the permission from the person, of course. If it's an animal, it's okay to go right ahead. And I will share my method, which is from Jonas, the healer. You maybe heard of him on the channel. And he says, healing is supposed to be as easy as moving your index finger. And I follow his advice, and it works like a charm. you I will now you can have an intention with the healing, and you might add an intention to the healing. I will leave it wide open, but you watching this is giving your permission that you want the healing, right? But you can add an intention, and that could be, you could say, my intention is that the healing coming through is helping me with my whatever. Or you can leave it just totally open. An intention might work, but we have no control over this power. It does its thing. It seems like it have a free will and a mind of its own. We cannot control it. I will be an anchoring point for the healing energy to come through. It does not, how I see it, go through the video or the live stream itself. It comes to you where you are. So you don't have to watch the video. You can close your eyes and just be present. You can lie down and you can sit. Anything else I want to share? And just receive, relax and receive. Whatever feels right for you. And I don't need to know who you are or your name or anything, because as I said, you have given thumbs up and an okay to receive this when you are present and watching this. So the healing energy knows that you said go right ahead when we do this. If you're not comfortable with this, just please stop the live stream or watch another video. I hear there's quite a few others to watch if you want to. So this is how I will speak an intention that this healing energy goes to, people are present in the recording or the live stream, and I will welcome the healing energy. And I usually feel burning in my hands. And I will just sit, I will do the throne, in fact, while I sit here, because my job is not to visualize or to do anything. My job is to open up for the healing energy with an intention and get out of the way. Get out of the way so that the healing energy can do its thing. So I will be sitting on my throne and doing what I would call a normal meditation. And I will sit here for quite a few minutes. And when I feel that it's time, I will not say anything. I will not do anything. I will just end the live stream. So you can just sit in that energy for as long as you want to, right? If you watch the recording, might pop up another video or something when the recording is done, of course. You can, I guess, turn that off if you want to, that autoplay button. So I think that's enough said. And I sit with my hands up like this in my lap. So please make yourself comfortable. My intention is that this healing goes to the people who want it and need it, and that it works just as well during the live stream as it will in the recording. I'll now open up for the healing energy to go through me. You are welcome to do your thing. Thank you.